Bhagavate Sri Arunachala Shiva. Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Ramanaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Punjaji. Om Shri Sadguru Gurudev Ki Jai. Namah Shivaya.
Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Para Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Tasmai Guru Deva Guru Sakshat Para Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Para Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shanti, Shanti, Om Shri Guru Namaha, Hari Om. Gurave Namaha.
Play, beloved. Father's in. You can switch the camera to him.
Let's see this one. Stop. Namaste everyone. Very warm welcome to Satsang today. Sadhguru Sri Muji Ji ki. Hmm. Claire says, I can't hear anything. How about the rest of you? Am I audible to you?
Yes, you're fine, Father.
Okay. Thank you all so much for joining in. In the Hangout, you can ask questions by unmuting your mic. If you're on YouTube, you can post your questions in the chat, and I'll make my best attempts to look at all of them. So what are we doing here? So Satsanga is asking me to. What are we doing here? Doesn't it sound funny if you were to just say, I'm traveling all the way from the United Kingdom to be in Bangalore, India. For what? To find out who I am. And yet it's very auspicious like this. But let's look into this. We want to discover who we are. And yet the delusion must be so strong that it seems to initially require some hand-holding, some advice, seemingly coming from outside for me to find out who I really am. And that's why this search seems so strange for most of humanity. If you try to explain to your family and your friends who are not into this, and you say, so what are you doing? I'm doing self-inquiry. I'm inquiring into who I am. And most will say, but don't you already know who you are? Don't you already know who you are? But most of humanity, most of this appearance has the wrong idea about who they are, about who I am. And because we've gotten used to hearing this voice in our heads, which is always referring to us as a person, if your truest desire in your heart is to discover your true nature, it usually happens that an external form of a teacher will appear. And this external form of the teacher is always reminding you that the true teacher, the true Sadguru, is your own intuition, is your own heart, is the voice of your own being, uncontaminated by this idea that I am a person. So that's all that we are doing here. To let go of this infection of personhood. So the master is like an antibiotic. All these medical examples are coming today. Maybe because Satsanga is here. It's like the antibiotic which is fighting the infection of the ego. But the best news is that it was only fictional. You see, in medicine, there's this term called psychosomatic. What does it mean? That only because we believe something to be so, it seems to be real for us. So this personhood, this ego is only psychosomatic. Because we believe in its existence, therefore it seems like it is real. So my job is very simple. Because nothing really has ever happened to you. This seeming disease, this seeming infection of personhood is never real. Only when we are giving our belief to these thoughts. Everybody saying hello to you. It'll take her a while to just settle into this new energy. See? So what's happening now? The mind is resisting, or are you feeling? What do you feel? Surreal? Seems like it's too surreal. So what the world says is a great discovery. The self-realization should be the most obvious understanding. And yet in this realm, since time immemorial, this search for the self has seemed like this. It seems so complicated, and you have these 40 days and nights. All of this trouble comes. And there are many who could be searching for many years. From my own experience, I can say that it can just seem to continue endlessly, teacher to teacher, teaching to teaching. And at some point you have to say, okay, I give up. I give up even on this. Let me now see what is here now. And in this one moment of looking, you will find that you are no thing. Therefore, it is not a mental understanding that we are going for. It is just this simple looking. And this looking, the finding, does not need to be explained to anyone at all. Because it is not the words that carry the perfume, it is your own presence of unassociated being. It is said that after Bhagwan realized himself, he just sat at the feet of Arunachala. And he did not say anything, just that in his radiance, in his perfume, many beings got attracted. And they realized that there is something here. He did not even have Facebook to be able to go and share. And yet, all those who were meant to come, they came. And beings traveled from all over the world to be in this presence. So what was so special? Why would in those days people get on ships and undertake long journeys to be in the presence of this man in a remote village town of India, which is a struggle to get to even now. Imagine the roads, imagine the ways that people had to travel in those days. Why was this? Because here was one who had let go, of the person idea. And this possibility is true for all of you. This was Bhagwan's message, wasn't it? That we are one, we are the same, we are that. Good, very good. Yes, yes.
Something. When I bought the ticket to come here, like, this is something I've had since I was a child, maybe like 10 years old. It's fear. And I don't even know where it comes from. But as soon as I bought the ticket at night, I started to have nightmares again. Say, oh, you can't go to Bangalore, no. I have this fear of being raped. And I've had it since I was a child, and I have nightmares. Sometimes they come and then they disappear. And so it started again that night. And you'll be alone in Bangalore, stay in a hotel. And I actually thought, oh, why should I go? I can attend or hang out. And why am I doing this? I feel this fear, and I feel it tangibly in my body. Like it's like everything just feels like it's dangerous out there. And then, what I feel is, so yesterday when I landed, I thought, oh, I was walking around, and then I start to feel like it's dangerous, and then I get all those funny symptoms, like I'm on a roller coaster and things start moving. I feel this contraction, like I feel like, and like everything shrinks, and I can't look around, and I feel I have like something in my head is going one step, put one foot under the other, like just to walk is an effort, becomes like an effort. And, but when this, like I've done all sorts of things to try and see, okay, why do I have this fear? Why have I had it? But it feels like it possesses me. And it feels like I can't, like it feels like it's this person who's helped me to survive, and I can't let go of control. And in Satsang, it feels like something wants to let go, and then I'm like, no, I can't let go of control. I have to be in control all the time. And I wanted to say that because it's feelers, like I have to like hang on, and like it feels like this person that kept me safe. Then when I have this fear, then I get really like I don't like people. I don't even know if I like God. I don't trust people. And I don't trust life. Like you say, they'll just trust. I feel like I can't do that. Like I have to keep me safe. And it's not nice living like that. I don't want to. I just don't want to continue living like that. I feel like I can't go. I can't let go. And it really feels like I am the one who kept me safe, or I am the one who somehow helped me to survive. And it's that person who did that, not. I just don't want to go back.
Yeah.
I feel like it's not liking people. It's hard because all my life, on the one hand, I crave wanting to be around people, and on the other hand, pushing people away constantly. So it's like conflict as well. And if you say, if this is here and someone says to me, oh, it didn't, nothing happened, I cannot, because I think about it when fear comes up, like, okay, where is that neutrality?
You said something very interesting. You said, it is this one that kept me safe. So this one kept me safe. Therefore, there's still this identification that the me is who? That's something that needs safety. And this one is who needs safety?
Like I am the person and the person kept the person safe.
Yeah, it's talking about the same one. It's the same voice which is now saying, but this one kept you safe, me safe. The same thing. So it's good because there seem to be some body identification which is strong, maybe because of prior conditioning or experiences. Therefore, it's good that you get your body in satsang. I rarely say like this, but it's very good that you get it here because at some energetic level, then this will get also cleaned up. But to see that, this simple dichotomy you already see now, isn't it? It is saying that this is the one that kept me safe. How can I let it go? But this one who is speaking is the same guy, pretending to be you. This is seen.
I think at a mental level, yes, the in here it's like it doesn't feel. But yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
But it feels like that is it. That there isn't anything other than that. So even if it's the same.
Yes, yes. But who's the one who is looking at this also? You say that here there is understanding, here it doesn't feel anything. See? So who knows that here it's seen and here it doesn't feel anything? This is the ultimate trick, you see, it's right here. The truth is right here. And the mind will come and say, oh, you don't get it. It's so simple. It's not like this. We're not trying to encourage any guilt. You that is aware of this glass is the same you which is aware of your feelings and of your thoughts. Or is there separate ones who are aware of the glass?
But right now, it still feels like that. Feels like it's the thing that is aware is what all this happened.
And where is that?
Yeah.
As this body or?
Very close to it. Very tied to it.
How? Is it like hanging about somewhere? You must look because you cannot believe these thoughts. They're just stories that the mind is creating. You must look and see. If God is real, if you are real, then you must be here. You cannot just go with some vision about how it must be, or how it feels also. It's not about a feeling, because the feeling can keep changing. Sometimes it will feel very clear, and again, sometimes it feels like big clouds are coming, no clarity. But who's aware of the clear and of the clouds?
Feel like something in me doesn't want to see what you're saying.
Yes, yes, yes. This one is also seen. Mhm. This one is also seen. This one doesn't want to. It's distracting you. It's pulling some tricks. Yeah. That's why it's also good that you're here, because in the presence of satsang, you will find that this one will lose its energy. This one will lose its energy. It's quiet down. Mhm.
What's catching my attention is, the feeling. It feels like someone's sitting on my chest.
Mm.
And I was like, I don't want to get
Maybe after satsang, I show you this scene from the movie Revolver. Many of you might have seen this scene with the elevator scene, the famous one, where the ego gets completely exposed. Which is this guy, just the same voice which is saying, no, no, what about me? I've kept you safe. I'm your friend. Let's be careful. This kind of- But you cannot be just this voice. Eh? Otherwise, then who would the voice be speaking to? If you were just that voice, then who would that voice be speaking to?
Thanks.
And we must then also transcend this blind. Not as a doing, there's nothing you can do to transcend it, but this transcending will happen. Because what will be very disconcerting for some of you initially is that when you look for yourself, nothing tangible or nothing phenomenal is found. It's not a phenomenal experience, the discovery of your own self. And we've gotten so used to just finding phenomenal discoveries. Whenever we go seeking for something, it's always phenomenal. You want a partner, phenomenal. You want money, phenomenal. But when we say that you are not phenomenal, the mind says, what do I do with this? It doesn't help me. See, we are not trying to help the mind. We are speaking to you as being, who is now discovering that they are not the mind alone, not just the mind. So then there are two ways in which we can do this. One is that I can have a conversation with your mind, and your mind will never agree with me, so it's a losing battle for me. Or you can say that I'm not going to give my attention, or even if attention goes, I'm not going to give my belief to this mind, which is just a bundle of thoughts. And then I'm going to just be open and see what happens. Because it must be some grace, which in spite of all the fears, all the concepts and conditioning, it has brought me here now. It must be something that has brought you all the way here. She says desperation. Yes, yes. Yes, but this desperation means that what I have been doing is not working. What does this desperation mean? If it was this one was keeping you safe, this voice was keeping you safe, then it would keep you safe. Why the desperation? Because it is this voice which we realize it's not giving me peace. It is only giving me fear. It's not giving me joy. It is promising, making a lot of big promises, but I'm not getting anything. So something there knows that this is not working. But something, like you said, is still trying to distract you, keep your attention, trying to get you not to look. So this is in a way, the Mahabharata that happening. All this conditioning, all these ideas, concepts are like the dark side. And then the light of the truth is trying to get through, and something there says, "Oh, I'm trapped because the dark force is not letting me look at what you're asking me to see." Then it is seen that they have no power over you unless you give them your belief. And they'll say, "Oh, but belief is also going automatically, all this, but also this is belief." Just stay here now. It's just 5 weeks. 5 weeks, isn't it? How many weeks are you here? 2 weeks. It's just 2 weeks. Because you have a long life and you've had many, many weeks of life. So these 2 weeks, you just don't try to do anything at all. Don't put any effort to do anything. Just be present in Satsang. It's much more fun here. Not here, not here necessarily physically, just here. And this chattering mind is let free to do whatever it wants. And also everything is just let go. It's not the body which is concerned with the death of the body. If the body was concerned about the death of the body is not concerned because it is not there if the body dies. Who would be there to be concerned? There is something which says that my body is going to die or something is going to happen to my body. This one is the imaginary. No one has been ever able to find this one. Who is the person who is concerned with the death of the body? Aparna also said something. She said something is saying I want to die and not live here anymore. On the other hand, another is saying that I have this fear of dying or fear of something. It's the same thing. Still trying to convince you that you are this body. So if you are the body, then whose voice is this? There are no answers to these things. If you were to just look, you will find that all this just unravels. There's this body, there's this voice which we call the mind, and there is one witness who is aware of all of this. Are you this flesh and blood? Are you this voice which is chattering? Or are you the witness of both of these? And then the mind will come and say that, but it seems like it is the body itself which is the witness. But how? The body has these five senses. Then, you close the five senses, how does the body witness a daydream?
It feels like the witnessing moves when the body moves. outside,
Yeah.
then I feel I'm really witness to what's there. So it feels like it's something very intimate.
Okay, but if you were to close your eyes and I say, imagine an orange, then you perceive an orange. The body didn't move. So you see that you have this ability to project. In the same way, body seems to be lying down and you have a dream about a completely different universe. Body didn't move, and yet everything seems to move. Where did that come from then? If it was just this body and this senses, then where would that come? And actually, if you were just then to say, okay, I'm just this body, just the body, then what is the trouble? Now speak just as the body and show me the suffering. The body, is it aware of past or future? So the best the body can say that I have some pain in here, or there's something, some energy being felt. So you see, the ego keeps us muddled. It says you are the body, then very quick, conveniently it says you are the person who has this body. So you say, let's look at you are the body. So just be the body. Now, just be completely the body.
It's here.
Just here. And it's not suffering. You see, it can have pain, but the body does not suffer. We suffer through belief in our mind.
And it's in my mind. What to do that?
Huh? Yes, see? Yeah, or my mind. Yes, but mind is not here, you see. Mind is very, it's something which is just like a, how do you say, a hologram. How do you say, something which is like a daydream. Okay? And we say, I want to be my mind. Where's the mind? Where's the mind? It's only a bundle of thoughts. And these thoughts you cannot hold on to. You cannot hold on to. So to say, I am the mind, and try to be the mind now, you will mostly find that you cannot be, because it is just very unstable, just coming and going. See, just thoughts. Is there any mind beyond this? Just energy constructs of thoughts, of memories, of imagination. So we believe we are that which is impossible to see. Impossible to see in reality that I can ever become that. So that's what Jaya is saying. That to be the body, yes, I can say. But this mind, if I try to be the mind, I cannot be the mind. That's what I'm trying to convince you for so long. That even if you try, you cannot become the mind.
I feel like in the since meeting Muji and my mind, it's like there's an elevator channel in my head, and it feels like it's sort of convincing me that it's going to fix things. It's very subtle, and that's what's trying to figure out what.
It's only you faking. She says that after she met Mujiji and she's been in satsang here, It feels like there's the Advaita channel in our head, which is saying that I'm going to help you. Just the mind trying to be your ally. So if we are in this together, we'll get it. We'll get it.
But those now that people trying not to believe God,
Yeah.
find that suddenly felt like these thoughts are good ones. And
The Advaita thoughts are the
yeah,
big ones. Okay.
and now it's easy enough. I believe them even more easier than the ones that are trying
Okay,
to
tell me
scare
an Advaita thought that you believe.
mentally.
Yeah.
That there is a witness, or that this body mind person doesn't exist.
Yeah. So then, does this require a belief? Does it require you to believe that you are Satsanga, or is it just clear to you that you are Satsanga? We can go back to my favorite example. Once we see that the sun rises from the east, do we need to believe it?
It's like I haven't really seen what you speak. It's very much a concept and in my mind.
Yeah. Okay. So suppose that is true. What's wrong with right now? Let's see now. And it's nothing you have to do. And have no expectations about anything is going to happen. It's just very simple. I said, you are aware of this glass. You are aware of your nose, your body. You are aware of your next thought which will come. You are aware of the emotions. You see that this seeing is here. This seeing is there. It's here or not. Now, are you apart from the seeing? You have to look and see. Where is the seeing? You say it's here. Tell me everything that happened now.
Feels that I'm
Okay, so that's a feeling. It's a feeling. You say it feels like, that's a feeling. Is the seeing touched by this feeling also? Is the awareness of the feeling also touched by it? You are aware of your feeling? Is the feeling aware of you? So it's a
But
feeling.
feels like the awareness is touched by it.
Okay, how? Let's check. Let's go to the point where it is touched. Let's look. Let's really become detectives. Let's really look at this. Don't take any presumption to be true. Let's find the truth. So you say it feels like awareness is touched by a feeling. So let's find out where it is touched. Let's look. There's a feeling and there's a seeing. How is the seeing touched by the feeling?
Feel
Huh? A lot of feelings coming up.
yeah, like
Okay,
my
let
chest
them.
hurts.
It's okay, it's good. Let it. Just the other day, Palak was here. Palak is there in the chat. And she was like, Father, I'm dying, I'm falling, I'm just going to collapse or something like that. And in 2 minutes, she was fine. We said that it seems like, you said it feels like the awareness is also touched by these feelings. So I said, let's go, let's look and see at what point the feelings are touching the seeing, the awareness. Anything that you report will be seen by you, isn't it? You see like this. So the mind will paint the picture for you, feeling with there, awareness is there, how is it being touched. But it's not this, it's this. Which is still seeing.
Still seems like seeing is somehow connected to the body's feeling.
Yeah, don't bring that mind concept into it. Just look. You said that there is some feeling, and this feeling seems to be affecting the seeing itself. So let's see if that is true. Can you see it? The mind is trying to now distract you and say about the body. Can we just zero into this and see?
Now I feel this frustration.
Yes. This feeling is coming. Very good. Let's use this also. It's very good. Don't feel that something should not come. There's frustration is coming up. What is this? The frustration is coming. And you are seeing it or not? One of the advantages of being here is that you cannot escape. You cannot turn off the hangout.
I see that and still associated with that.
No, you have to confirm by looking. So now tell me only what you see. Not that it feels like it is this. You have to see it. And say, I see a feeling and it is attached to awareness. Can you show me like that?
This is a word. Like this, it's a feel that says, how can this not be?
It's just a voice. It's just a voice. Don't go with any presumption the voice is making. Just see for yourself. That's all that's needed for all of you. Just a simple looking. And the mind will resist with all its might. Doesn't it? Just resists with everything it has. But, why? Nothing is happening. You're not getting it. Okay. You wasted time, you wasted money. What are you going to tell your friends when you go back? All this rubbish will come. Let it come in.
And feels a little like my body is on fire.
And what's happening to the awareness of it?
Yeah, something doesn't want to admit that what you're saying is true.
Yes.
That's just that's
That's just it?
that's just
If that's just it, then no trouble.
it's not just
But you
a
see
thought.
it is true. What do you see? Yes.
There's a me that's there.
Yes. And this me, who is aware of it? The sense of I amness or me-ness, who is aware of that? You said that there seems to be a me, which is here. And who is aware of this me? It must be you, isn't it? Because how would you report on something unless you were aware of it? So even this presence of me, this presence of I amness, you are aware of. And that which is aware even of this presence, is that touched by any of this? It's the looking which is needed. You cannot know this, you cannot know this mentally. You just have to check. That's why actually we made it very simple. And we said just don't believe your next thought. You can do this. Just don't believe your next thought. All of us can do this. And even if belief goes to some thought, what needs to be done? Just don't believe your next thought. It doesn't mean you resist your thoughts. Let them all come. Let them go. Whatever it is selling, don't buy. And in this way, the hypnosis of the ego, the mind will drop. You cannot survive without the nourishment of your belief. Then no trouble, no suffering can actually come and stay. So as long as it feels like something can be done, just don't believe your next thought. Till the sense of the doer itself completely evaporates. Till you come to the discovery that the doer itself is completely imagined, just don't believe your next thought. Who's finding it difficult now? Is anyone finding it difficult now? Or the seeming difficulty is also a thought? Simple one. Many but will also be just a thought. Who knew that the end of suffering would be so easy? Just the space, uncontaminated by belief and thought. Something needed now. Everything happening. Whatever is meant to happen, let it happen. If your body has to fall down to the ground, let it fall. You just don't believe your next thought. What does it mean to get rid of the person? We feel that it means something big or special. There's nothing at all. There's just not buying any concept or just not buying the next concept from the mind. I'm not even saying don't believe all your thoughts, because the mind paints a picture of some projected future. Just now, whichever thought arises now, just don't believe it. This itself is dropping the ego. It's always about the now. What happened?
Some fun thought screaming in my head. It's not my suffering.
Usually what happens with spiritual experiences is that the mind will say, why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to me? And everybody else's mind is saying, why is this not happening to me? How come this never happens to me? The mind is saying, why? What's happening? Why is this happening to me? Okay, let's look at a question. Koteshwar says, Ananta ji, namaste. Does it mean that there is no need to even try to be free? Can one forget about the seeking? As long as there is a sense of one who is the seeker or who is the inquirer, then the self-inquiry must continue. Use this thorn to remove the other thorn. Use the thorn of inquiry to remove the thorn of personhood, to remove the thorn of ego. It is the ego itself which will say, throw away that thorn, you don't need it. The thorn which is embedded in you will be very quick to say, but you throw away that thorn, it's not needed. So, if you have this sense that I must now, this is the question, no need even to try to be free. For who? Use this also in your inquiry. Who is the one who can say that even self-inquiry is not needed? And smell. Smell if this is coming again from the person. If it is the ego itself which is saying that nothing needs to be done about the ego, then use this for your inquiry. Ask yourself, who am I? Am I this voice which is saying do the inquiry or don't do the inquiry? And am I the witnessing all voices, all appearances? And once it is so clearly understood, that no reminders are also needed, once it is known that you are just this pure awareness itself, then even this thorn of inquiry can be dropped.
Okay. Thank you.
Very well. Very happy to hear from you. Also, I got your email. Thank you so
Okay.
much. Very.
Thank you. I just discovered you yesterday on YouTube, and I'm very happy to find you.
Very happy you could come, and feel free to ask whatever questions you have. Don't
Okay.
worry about sounding in any particular way. You don't have to keep up to any image. You don't have to prove to me that you have discovered something or not. Just like a
Yeah.
child, whatever is coming from your innocence, just share, because initially you have this freedom. See?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I still feel there is some kind of a need for seeking. The seeking
Yes.
seems to have certain momentum, and though there is a clarity that it is all here and just to be aware of the present, the seeking momentum I mean, it's still there and it continues, you know. How do you think one can approach it?
So you said that there still seems to be this seeking energy which wants to find freedom.
Yeah.
And I tell you that, can you show me some bondage now? Right now, can you look and show me what is bound?
It's a more like a contraction in the body. It's more like a tightness.
Yes.
It's
The body
sensation.
sensation, some energy can be there, and you are aware of it or not?
Yeah, there is an awareness of it.
Yes.
But there's an idea that only when it is not there, there is freedom.
This is just an idea, you see. This is also an idea. Just another thought. So you are aware of the idea and you are aware of the contraction. Is this awareness touched by either of these, the idea or the contraction? Is it affected by any of this?
It seems to be affected by that feeling because the feeling seems to be very close.
Yes.
I can't say I'm indifferent to the feeling.
Just look and see whether the seeing itself is affected, or is it just another thought? Is the sky affected by the cloud?
No,
Is this room affected by the table?
no.
Witnessing touched by the content of the appearance? Just look. Don't go with your mind's answer. Go with what you see.
There is a sense that the awareness is different, but it's a very fine line. It looks like I am the feeling, and I'm also a little away from the feeling.
Yeah. And this, which you see as awareness, and the fine line between awareness and the feeling, all of this is seen, isn't it? To come to this seeing, it sees even all of this.
Yeah.
So there can be some visualization that is happening. You might be visualizing awareness, you might be visualizing your feeling, and then in the play of this visualization, it can seem like they're intersecting. But I'm talking about that which is seeing all of this visualization. Where is that? Is it in this realm at all? Is it within time and space?
It seems as if I'm localized in the body. I'm attached to the body in some way.
Yes, this I is who? Who is this I?
I can't explain. I can't put a word on it.
Yes. So let's look at it. We see that the body is phenomenal, isn't it?
Yeah.
The body is phenomenal. Therefore, if something could get attached to the body, that would also have to be phenomenal. Something was to be attached to the body, that would also be phenomenal. Therefore, there must be a seeing which is aware of both of these phenomena, that which is attached and the body. Okay, let me ask you a different question. Are you aware now?
Yeah.
What is seen to confirm this?
Maybe because there's an awareness of the surroundings and the body, and
Yes, that is
there's
the content. That is the content. But suppose that all your senses were switched off, would you be aware or unaware?
I think there would still be an awareness of the body, the environment inside the body, the
Yes.
sensation, the feeling.
And even if there was nothing, you would be able to say that there was nothing. Like you go to sleep in the night and you say, I went to sleep, and in the sleep there was nothing. Who was there to see that there is nothing?
There is no direct experience of seeing nothing.
Yes.
It's more like an inference afterwards when you wake up that
It seems
there
like,
was no awareness of anything.
yes. But just now you blink, no? Every minute we blink 30 times. So
Hmm.
how is sleep not a blink then? If there was nothing, even you were not there, then what is the difference between blinking and sleeping? How do you know that you slept? Because you are still there to say that there is nothing. There is nothing phenomenal to report. This is true. You're not there then to report this, but you're able to wake up and report that there is nothing, and now there is the presence of me. The waking state is here. So you are able to say that there was sleep state and there's waking state. There is someone, not someone, but one who can differentiate between sleep state and waking state.
But that seems to be happening only when there is waking state, and when in the
The
deep sleep
reporting,
state.
yes, yes,
Yeah,
the reporting is happening only in the waking state. You
yeah,
see, but the fact that there was nothing in the sleep state, is that just imagination in the waking state?
no. I think it's an inference that there's no memory of it, there's no awareness of it in any way. So we say there's nothing. What I'm trying to say is that there seems to be no awareness also in deep sleep, not just the
Okay.
content of awareness.
Let's use another way.
Okay.
Let's use another way. So become aware of your thoughts, and you say when the phenomena of thought is there, then there is something. And when the phenomena of thought is not there, in the space between your thoughts, you say there is nothing. But you are still there to be able to report later that there was nothing. Is this true or not?
Yeah. I would say even though when the thoughts are not there, there is a sense of being, just being aware. I mean, maybe a certain sensation. I'm not sure.
This is good. So you say that this sense of being is there in the waking state and the dream state. And
Yeah.
yet even this sense of being is not there in the sleep state.
Yes.
So who knows that this sense of being is here? Who is aware even of being present in the waking and dream state and being absent in the sleep state?
I think it's an inference. It's an understanding. It's an
Okay,
understanding of the whole situation.
let's look at it another way. Don't use any mental understanding. Don't refer to
Okay.
any concept. Don't refer to any knowledge about anything at all.
Okay.
And now answer this question. Can you stop being now? This
No.
being, can you stop it?
No.
Do you have to refer to some memory or it is seen right now?
It's seen immediately.
Seen immediately. So is it conceptual or seen?
It's seeing. It's not conceptual.
It's
It's an
not
awareness.
conceptual.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. So who is aware that being cannot be stopped? Is it being itself or is there an awareness even prior to being?
I think it's awareness itself. I mean, um, the primacy of awareness is very obvious. I mean, it doesn't need logic.
Yes, exactly. That's my point actually. That's my point. So then when I ask you, are you aware now? Is it an inference based on even the presence of being or is it simply just known? That yes, awareness is here. Awareness being aware of itself. Because it
Yeah.
cannot be a phenomenal experience. When you answer the question, am I aware now? Then you're not referring to any phenomenal experience, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not referring to anything in particular, but I'm also not aware of awareness by itself without any content. It seems to me that the awareness is always there with respect to something else.
Yes. Actually, when we answer, am I aware now? Then we are not referring to any content, including the presence of being itself does not need to be referred to. You see? It is just
Mm.
later when we're trying to understand it that we say, yes, I'm aware of being, yes, I'm aware of this bottle, yes, I'm aware of the computer. That comes later. But just instantly, when I say, am I aware now? Yes.
Yeah.
So that which sees that being cannot be stopped, that being is present, that must be awareness.
Yeah.
And to be able to say with great conviction that I am aware now, not as a mental understanding, but just to see. The confusion comes, you know why? Because you cannot see awareness as a phenomenal experience. Although you might even be able to feel the presence of being as a sort of phenomenal experience, for awareness itself cannot be ever perceived as phenomenal.
Okay.
That's why you say that although it is completely clear that I am aware now, I cannot see it. Because you cannot see it phenomenally.
Mm-hmm.
So awareness of awareness is the only non-phenomenal experiencing that you can have. For all other experience, you have to refer to some phenomena.
Mm. I have a question like, if
Yes.
awareness is really independent of the content, why isn't there a self-awareness in deep sleep?
There is.
I-
That's
Okay.
what I'm saying. That you are aware that there is no phenomenal content in sleep. Therefore, you must be there to say that there is no phenomena. Who is the one who says, I enjoyed deep sleep last night? Is it just an inference?
I think so. That's what I feel.
Yes,
It's
but
probably
for
an
an
inference.
inference, if it was just an inference, then you would need a phenomenal experience for it. I know this is the first time we're interacting, so it might seem like it's getting too much, but we can. This is a good starting point for our conversation.
Yeah, it's fine.
So
I'm fine with this.
you can say you can infer that there is some memory of some beings that you were interacting with. So you can infer that you must have had some dreams, okay? Because there is something to refer to. But to
Yeah.
say that there was nothing, how will you infer that? Because you have no reference point, you see. You just know that there was nothing. An
Is
inference
it?
means to come from the mind, a mental understanding. That you use some concepts together and you come to a conclusion. That's inference, isn't it?
Yeah. After
What
after
are
the
the
experience, you make an idea about that, what it is.
Yes, yes, yes. So the idea is not what we are talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You see, so even when I ask you now, are you aware now?
Yeah.
We are not speaking about the mental idea of awareness being aware of itself.
Mm-hmm.
We are talking about what is really here. What is really here. So find out what knows that you are aware now.
I think when you ask that question, then immediately there is a realization that there is awareness.
Because it's a primal knowing, you see.
Yeah.
Where are you in relation to this awareness? Don't go with any knowledge. Just look.
it looks like I am the awareness and I'm also something in awareness. Like I can't separate myself from awareness or the feeling of being this body.
And this I who cannot separate yourself is who?
I'm looking, I don't have an immediate answer. I'm just looking at it.
Good, because I'm not really interested in the answer. I'm only interested in the looking. It's very good that you can look. Answers are cheap. Answers are available everywhere. You see? And no answer is the truth anyway. It is just what is worthwhile is just to see. Who am I? And you so beautifully said that the presence of being is also here. Who is aware of the presence of being also? Is the being aware of you or you are aware of being?
There's still a movement of trying to find out, trying to respond to that question, you know, but nothing, I'm not able to find anything.
Very good. It's very good for your first satsang here like this. It's very good. And keep joining in so that what will happen is that your attention will keep getting dipped into your being and into your absolute self like this. Very naturally, it will learn how to just remain at home without any trouble, without any sense of controlling also. You let go of this also, this attention also. You will find that you are this unmoving, unchanging, pure witnessing from which the dynamic aspect of consciousness or being also arises. But there is never a confusion that you could just be that. Always be clear that you are the pure witnessing from which the entire phenomenal universes are arising and disappearing. Welcome to Satsang, and my
Thank you.
blessings and love are always with you, my
Thank you.
dear. May it bring you to your true realization of what you always are and always were. So I see a couple of you are new today in the Hangout and in Satsang outside. So let me share some core aspects of what we speak about here. You see, when I come into Satsang, there are usually three different questions that come. There are three different questions that come. The first question, the most common question that comes is, I want to be free from my suffering. How do I put an end to my suffering? That is the first, most basic question that most beings who come to Satsang can have. And to be free from suffering is the simplest thing. But we must look at it If you're here for the first time, we can look at it in some detail. You cannot suffer without believing a thought. So when a thought arises, you see that a thought just arises. You can wait for your next thought to confirm this, and you will see the thought is just arising. And when a thought arises, you will find that there are two forces that interact with this thought. The first is the force of your attention, the power of attention. And this attention, if it goes to the thought, then the thought seems like it is real. If it doesn't go to the thought, then the thought just comes and goes. Therefore, most sadhanas in the world are focused on controlling this attention. Even when Maharaj said, stay, keep your attention only to the sense I am, he was referring to keeping the attention, giving an anchor to the attention in the presence. Keep the attention in the presence. In all sadhanas, whether you look at mindfulness, meditation, all these practices, most of them are focused on keeping your attention at a particular place, trying to give you some mastery over your attention. But if you were to look, you will find that just because of giving attention, also you cannot suffer. It also needs another force, another power called the power of belief. You see that even if attention goes to the thought, unless it gets your belief, it causes no suffering. So what I suggest is just withdraw your belief from your next thought. And belief seems like it is much more simple to handle than attention is. Because the more you try to control attention, the more it wants to jump around. The more it wants to jump around. So if I say don't bring your attention to a monkey, then very quickly a monkey will appear. So attention is not that easy to control. But if I say don't believe that you are a monkey, that is much easier. So let attention also go to thoughts if you want. Let attention go completely free. Just don't give belief to your next thought. And in this, not giving belief to your next thought, you cannot show me suffering. Unless you believe some other thought like belief is going automatically or some other thought like this, you cannot show me suffering. And in this, you will find so much space and the ability to contemplate into your true nature. When we are just constantly distracted by our thoughts and our attention and belief is just consumed by thought, then there is no room for further contemplation. See? So first, some amount of freedom is got from these thoughts. These thoughts don't seem so powerful now after you have withdrawn your belief from them. They get their nourishment, they get their power from your own attention and belief. So this was the first question. How can I end my suffering? The end of suffering is just not believing your next thought. Then you say, yes, I have lost my ability to suffer. All thoughts are just coming and going. I am not resisting anything at all. And so I have lost my ability to suffer. But can you show me God? Can you show me God? And my response to that question is yes. Can you stop being now? And in looking at this question, can I stop being now? You will find that the presence of being is here. cannot be stopped. That's why this shortcut is here. If I were to say, go and find your being, then you will say that, oh, it gets confused, it feels like this and feels like that. But when I say, can you stop being now? Can you turn it off? Then you say, no, this presence is here, not turn it off. This presence that I am, that I exist, is here. So this presence is consciousness, is God, is beingness, in the light of which this entire universe comes into play. Your own holy presence, your own Atma, is consciousness. Then lastly, someone might come and say, can you tell me about the absolute, the self? And don't worry so much about the definitions. If your definition of God is the absolute self, that is absolutely fine. Don't worry, it's not about the definitions. But someone could come and say, can you show me the absolute self, the absolute truth? And for this, we have this question, are you aware now? And you see that you are aware, and yet no phenomenal experience was required. Not even the presence of being was needed. And to be able to confirm that awareness is here, it must be awareness itself that checks. So this is awareness being aware of itself, awareness being aware of awareness. So these are the three main questions that any spiritual seeker could have. And then we have a simple pointing for you, which is that there are two A's. There's the big A, awareness, and there's a small A, appearance. And all which is appearing phenomenally can be called the appearance. The thoughts, emotion, the body, another person, the external world, the stars in the sky, the sun and the moon, everything is appearing to this awareness. And in the absence, if this awareness was not there, then you would not be able to have any appearance. So this awareness is ever present, is the eternal one, the unchanging, unmoving one, which is aware of something and of nothing, of appearance and of no appearance, of something and nothing, of thought and no thought, of mind and no mind, of waking and of sleep. This awareness you are. But any time you give your belief to something which says that you are just an appearance, then you are picking up this pretend suffering. So that is the core of the teaching, the core of what is being pointed to. So all of us can contemplate these things. And if the entire satsang seems too long, we can request someone to make a small video or highlight out of the last 15 minutes or so to get the essence of what is being spoken about here. And Vikas says, and the greatest discovery will be that you were never the person in your head. In fact, no person ever existed. Life was living life always. Very good. Vivek, like the smile completely believes me. He's got this smile which can light up a room. When it comes, it feels like oh, there must be complete joy here. And then something from the mind will come, but. So her smile believes me, but her mind is still to get there. Will someone sing for us? Or Claire, you want to play some song?
Would you like me to play a song, Ananta?
Yes,
Should
my
I
dear.
find one? Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Shri Ramana Om Bhagavan Shri Ramana Shri
Geeta, my dear, you can sing now. We don't see your video also today. And unmute and maybe put on your video.
Hello, Father. Can I speak up for a minute?
Yes, yes.
Father, while this music was playing on, it felt like this music was playing on within me as an awareness, and all the appearances that are coming, forming, and dissoluting that are happening within me, as in just pure awareness. I mean, it just this cannot be put into words, but that is it. I mean, just this mere awareness.
All appearances are appearing and disappearing within you. Sangeeta says, I'm not sure that I'm being heard. You're not heard, my dear. Mic is not on. But we're looking forward to hearing you. Actually, I heard what you sang the other day quite a few times after Satsang also. It was very beautiful. Let's wait another couple of minutes to see if the video and audio come on. Okay, the audio seems to be on now. Increase the volume, my dear.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, but little more.
Little bit more. Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome. You ready to sing now?
Actually, I don't know the song. It's just that I want to sing. I don't know what I mean. I will
You can
try.
sing the same one.
The
If you
same
want,
one?
you can sing the same one. Yeah.
And also, like, the words, like, after it is being said, it's like coming up later on. I'm hearing the same sound, like, after some time. I don't know, because I'm new to all these things, so.
You have to go to your YouTube and pause it, my dear, because you're probably hearing the audio from both places, the Hangout and the YouTube.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Thank you so much.
It's fine now?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, but your audio is still little mild. Is there a volume you can increase, or is her volume on full clear
Yes.
in the control
Okay.
panel?
Now, can you hear me now? Or should I take it out from the earphone?
Yes, maybe like that day was good. That day.
Is that better?
Oh, much better. You can
Okay.
sing now. Very good.
तुम ही से ज्ञान का दीपक जला है, तुम ही से घन घोर अंधेरा मिटा है, तुम जो नहीं गुरुजी कुछ भी नहीं है, हमें रास्तों की जरूरत नहीं है, हमें तेरे पैरों के निशान मिल गए हैं, हमें रास्तों की जरूरत नहीं है, हमें तेरे पैरों के निशान मिल गए हैं, तुम ही हो शिव और ब्रह्म का संगम, सब कुछ तुम्हारा, सब तुम पे अर्पण, अब मेरा सॉरी तुम ही हो शिव और ब्रह्म का संगम, सब I don't know why I'm forgetting all the songs actually.
It happens in Satsang, my dear. It's completely fine.
Okay.
You can sing the chorus again, the main part.
Okay. Even that I'm forgetting. Actually, nothing is there.
हमें रास्तों की
तुम ही हो शिव और ब्रह्म का संगम, सब कुछ तुम्हारा, सब तुम पे अर्पण, अब मुझ में तू है, ही तू है, हमें रास्तों रास्तों की जरूरत नहीं है, हमें तेरे पैरों के निशान मिल गए। छाए जो दिल पे गम का अंधेरा, तन्हाइयों ने जो मन को घेरा, खिलता सवेरा लेकर तू रूबरू है, हमें रास्तों की जरूरत नहीं है, हमें तेरे पैरों के निशान मिल गए हैं। फूलों में तू है, कलियों में तू है, सागर की एक लहर में भी तू है, कहीं भी मैं जाऊं बस तू ही तू है, हमें रास्तों की जरूरत नहीं है, हमें तेरे पैरों के निशान मिल गए हैं, हमें रास्तों की जरूरत नहीं है, हमें तेरे पैरों के निशान मिल गए हैं, हमें रास्तों की जरूरत नहीं है, हमें तेरे पैरों के निशान मिल गए हैं।
Very beautiful, very beautiful.
So, can I sing another one? I mean, I just don't know whether it's.
You can sing.
Yes. हर हर महादेव शंभो, काशी विश्वनाथ गंगे। हर हर महादेव शंभो, काशी विश्वनाथ गंगे। हर हर महादेव शंभो, हर हर महादेव शंभो, काशी विश्वनाथ गंगे। Actually, I don't know what's happening because I was about to sing the same one, but like with Ramana and Papaji, the song that like the Sangha sings, and something else is coming. Ramana ki jai jai Banga. No, that is not. I have to leave that.
You know this one? Yamuna ki jai jai, Ganga ki jai.
यमुना की जय जय, गंगा की जय जय। 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 हर 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 महादेव शंभो काशी विश्वनाथ गंगे. I don't know. It's because I'm body is shaking, so that's why.
Very sweet, my dear. Very sweet. Why your video is not working today?
I don't know actually.
Thank you so much. You're singing very well.
Thank you so much, beloved Father. I don't even know where do I go for getting the video.
On top of your page, there should be a video button next to the mic button.
Oh yes.
Yes. Oh, there you are.
Like after all this, can I sing one more? I mean, I will try to sing it in a proper way.
Great.
This is a song that I sang for Moji in London when he came last year, and it's a Guru Bhajan as well, but it's like more Nepalese and a little bit of Tibetan. So ओ माने पे मैं हूँ, ओ माने पे मैं हूँ, ओ माने पे मैं हूँ रे, ओ माने पे मैं हूँ, ओ माने पे मैं हूँ, ओ माने पे मैं हूँ रे, तममय पथ को झललन बत्ती, गुरुजी लाख प्रणाम, सङ्कटहरूमा टेक्ने लाठी, गुरुजी लाख प्रणाम, गुरुजी लाख प्रणाम, गुरुजी लाख प्रणाम. निर्मल नभ को पावनतामा देख्छु म तिम्रै रङ, पाउँछु तिम्रै गुणको सौरभ फूलहरूको सँग, फूलहरूको सँग, तिम्रो करुणा सम्झी सम्झी मन नगरी हरयाम, गुरुजी लाख प्रणाम, गुरुजी लाख प्रणाम, गुरुजी लाख प्रणाम. मकन तिमीले जति गरेथ्यौ, कर्कश बोली प्रहार, त्यो त रहेछ मेरै निम्ति तिम्रो स्नेह प्रसाद, तिम्रो स्नेह प्रसाद, तिम्रो करुणा सम्झी सम्झी मन नगरी हरयाम, गुरुजी लाख प्रणाम, गुरुजी लाख प्रणाम, गुरुजी लाख प्रणाम, गुरुजी लाख प्रणाम, गुरुजी लाख प्रणाम.
Yes, very good, my dear. Guruji, lakh pranam. Thank you all so very much for being in Satsang today.
Thank you so
Sadhguru
much.
Shri Muji Ji ki Jai.
अनंता जी की जय
Jai.
जय
Jai. Very good to see all of you. Thank you for joining in. Welcome to Satsang. Very good to see you here as well. Thank you everyone on YouTube as well.
Love you, Ananta. Love you. Love you,
All
Muji.
beautiful. Thank you, Claire, for moderating very beautifully today. I'm so happy with your new computer. You can turn the broadcast off now, my dear.